Forza Motorsport is here, and it's got a wonderful new Car PG solo mode for players to race through, and to help you navigate those first few twists and turns and earn a very nice car reward at the end. Here's a guide on the best car to pick for the first set of events that you'll encounter in career mode, the Modern Tour Builders Cup. Before we get to our picks, why don't we talk a bit about how you can go about making a choice for yourselves? I mean, we're not the boss of you after all. When you're on the car selection screen, hit Y and it will bring up the radar chart, which is basically a diagram that displays each vehicle's speed, acceleration, braking, and handling. Obviously, these are only the base stats, which can be altered significantly by the tune-ups you make as you progress through the Builders Cup's events, but it's enough for you to make a bit of an informed decision about which car you want to start with for the next race. So, now we've cleared that up, here are the cars we'd recommend for each of the 4 events in the Modern Tour. The Practical Performance event takes players to a long, technically demanding track called the WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca for 4 laps, and you might be tempted to go with the 2011 Audi RS3 for that killer speed stat, but the lack of handling and braking is likely to cause you some real problems, especially when it comes to that vicious hairpin turn. So in our opinion, you're actually better off going with something a little steadier. The 2019 Hyundai Veloster N fits the bill really nicely. It is a tad slower than the Audi, but way less unwieldy. Plus, the lower PI rating means that you'll actually have more room to play around with when it comes to upgrades. The next challenging event is the Silverstone Racing Circuit in the Built for Sport Cup. In this extremely competitive race, you're going to need something really nippy to help you overtake other drivers when they're hogging the race line. So the 2018 Porsche 718 Cayman GTS is a great way to go. It comes with superbly balanced stats right out of the box, and with a few upgrades you can bring its handling up to scratch too. Perhaps most importantly though, it's also surprisingly trim, weighing almost 300 pounds less than the 2015 Lexus RCF, while only giving up a measly 0.002 horsepower per pound. It's light, zippy, and boasting an A-class PI rating, which makes it the perfect choice for the Built for Sport event. Next up, we'll be checking out some sedans, and not just any old sedans either. No, super sedans. And you can't really go wrong with a Mercedes, and with its best-in-class 603 brake horsepower, the 2018 Mercedes-AMG E63S will have you galloping into first place in absolutely no time. Now, it does weigh a cool 4,515 pounds, and you might expect all that heft to be a problem, but this is an all-wheel drive platform, and it's weighted more towards the front, so that back is not going to slide out nearly as often as you'd think. And if all that doesn't convince you, then, I mean, just look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. In the last event, Premium Performance, the 2019 Porsche 911 Carrera S is the obvious choice, but if that rear heavy balance scares you a bit, the 2015 Jaguar F-Type R Coupe is a great option. So good in fact that I was actually able to earn the It's Not the Car achievement using that one, which is to finish in the top 3 of a series with a stock car in Builders Cup, although I actually finished first. Nice. It does sport a very scary 0.151 horsepower per pound, which is second only to the 2018 TVR Griffith when it comes to A-class options. In saying that, the TVR is possibly the most balanced of the bunch, sporting superior handling out of the box to the Jaguar. The Griffith is a great option for players who are still getting to grips with some of the trickier aspects of matching the correct driving line to those trickier corners. Premium Performance is a very difficult event to pick for, but between these 3 options, you can't really go wrong. But is it all worth it? Well, I think the reward car at the end speaks for itself. Completing the Modern Tour nets you a real fan favourite motor, the 2017 Ford GT. It's a sleek but serious piece of machinery that glides through corners and hits the straights with real ferocity. Taking it for a spin around the Le Mans showcase track is an absolute dream, and it's going to make a mighty fine addition to your garage. So these are our picks, but what about yours? Hit the comments to let us know which cars you've had the best luck with so far. Bye!